Good morning, teacher and classmates. Today I will talk about millennial. Millennial is a generation that have specific characteristics like they were born with internet, they are very uh, uncontrollable, they are very like friendly with different race, and also they are spontaneously. The millennium is a type of generation that it's named for people born in 1980s and until 205. Until that generation, there were others like Genius Generation, I Generation, Me Generation, etc. that are older than us. Every generation is characterized by different events and characteristics. For example, the best generation was the one before us that it was called the in the incredible generation. They were born in the time of the World War and they were fighting with that. That's what they call the great generation. Also, there are us that the millennial generation that we are characteristic by principle, by internet and smartphones. That are the two basic important things of us. Also, I will talk about some questions that were in the Facebook. The first one says that if I consider I am a millennial, and the answer is yes. I consider that I am millennial because I was born in the age. I use smartphones and also I have internet. So yes, basically I am. And also some examples. For example, all my friends here in Zamorano are also millennials. All the people between my age are millennials. almost, almost all people born in 1980s until 205 we are millennials. So yes. The second question is how cool how cool measure our generation or like to give something good to us. And basically I think principle is by education. We are the most educated generation, that's true, but we don't have any valor. So I think we need to go back in the past and be more like strict, less free, and study a lot more. Because in my generation, like gay people, hippies and adult stuff are like normal, and that's not could be possible. Why people that don't work need to be like the same level of people that work? I don't care. I don't know that. So I believe that kind being more educated and strict with our childrens. Also, the last question is if I think that smartphone and technology are influence our behavior. And I believe yes, mostly yes. I think that smartphones, computers, and internet make our generation more stupid. Why? Because they are like normal knowledge that we don't have. Why? Just because you could find it in internet. For example, in the past, the periodic table, multiplication, math, science, all geography, all that classes were very hard, and now they're like easy. Why? Because you could find everything in internet. But that doesn't have nothing. You are not learning. You are just learning how to use a machine. And I don't think that that's good. I think that the oldest people are smarter than us. Why? Because their education was harder. They need to learn more, practice more. They were best than us. So I think that our population is reducing. It's like a perpendicular line going down. Why? Because if we are, yeah, it's true that we are having like more people that thinks in internet, new progressions, PCs, impressions, everything. But what's the problem with that if you don't know to make a multiplication good? For example, the people in Zamorano in math exam they are like very bad, and that's because they are using always calculators in their class. So they don't know nothing. They just know to use a calculator. But if you put a paper and a pen, nothing happens. I don't think that that's need to be something good for us. Also, something that talked the video is that our generation is not like classified like a good generation. There are also some like bad things like we are more offensive and expressive. We are also more liberal, for example, gay people and that stuff. And also we are the more educated generation, but more educated, but we're less like having failures. And I think we need to progress in that. Thanks.